Good day, my friends. How's everybody doing? It's a Sunday, a nice quiet Sunday. And guess what? I finished the last 2 pages that I had to finish in this album. So guess what? Number 24 is on my shelves. Well, will be right after this video. So if you've been following me for a while, you know my dilemma. I'm not going to do the whole spiel, but my channel is all about catching up to the 112 partially finished albums that I had started, and I'm working through them and I'm getting albums on my shelf. This one today makes number 24 out of 112, which is what, 88, 89, 87? I don't know. Whatever the math is, 112 minus 24. This is so exciting because I am really I don't know, I guess I'm really on a mission, and this year is the year that I really want to make a huge dent in this project that's been driving me nuts. I want to do that, and I really want to get my scrapbook room fully completed. So, also I want to declutter the rest of the house. I don't know, I think I'm putting a little too much on my plate for 2025, but how do you get stuff done if you don't have goals and lists and stuff, right? At least I can't. I have to live that way. So that's what I'm doing, and this is on my list, and let's go through this. A lovely black for miscellaneous Creative Memories album. You know that I take the spines out when I'm working on them so that they don't wrinkle. So I'll be putting that in shortly. But this is a random 2017 album, and there's a lot of layouts here that I don't really love. I love the photos. But I'll say again, I would have definitely used my peekaboos more if I had been working on this recently. So regardless, it's the same story every time I post a video. You know the spiel. But here is the second part of a double page spread. The corresponding page is in the back of another album. I like these little frills that I used here, these little trims from Recollections years ago. And these little hearts are also from Recollections. I realize I actually have a lot of Recollections stuff in my stash that I enjoy using. So here's more. Again, just a day out with the kids. They had their bikes. These are like cute little layouts. But I think I used like this event, which was really just a day out, spanned a few too many pages. You know that. That's how I was, right? Those days are gone, guys. But anyway, this is kind of cute, a little bit different for me even back then. When I see stuff like this now, I feel like doing that again, like that little overlap. And I used to do, so this is going to be in my even older books. I used to cut a notch out of my photo and then have this kind of tucked, in. I like that. I got to look up those albums again, which are not finished. So I want to look at them and see if I can recreate that for current layouts. What was I talking about here? Oh, I was talking about how Dave and I recently, this is back then, 2017, started watching This Is Us. It was the most heartwarming cast we had ever had the pleasure of watching after spending a few hours with our bikes and balls, Juliana volleyball and Anthony soccer. At Aspen Forest Park, we went home and binge watched a couple more episodes while cuddling on the couch. Yeah, you don't have to journal, like I said a million times, about exactly what's happening in the photos at the moment, because how many more things could I possibly say about them on their bikes, right? Even here, as I watched my beautiful babies on their bikes, I became very introspective and a bit sad and nostalgic. It really hit me that just a few short years ago, I was blessed to be nursing 2 darling babies to sleep. Oh my goodness, yes. I could still close my eyes and smell that sweet scent of my newborn so vividly, and here we were. Juliana was 5 weeks away from her 11th birthday, and Anthony was 8. Yeek. And now they're 16 and 18. What is happening? Anyhow, that's that. So there's more again. Like I said, a little too much from that one day, but look at these precious little photos. I mean, we don't do that anymore, obviously. Ugh. Good times. These were such good times. And more. Same day, same park. Not really much to say. Actually, I don't mind that layout. That's kind of cute when they're sort of offset and not straight in a row. Okay, so now where are we here? We are at August 16th. Where are we at? Kathy's. So Kathy's parents' house. They have a pool. Kathy and I enjoyed it when we were kids. And now it's cool that our children enjoy it as well. So there's me and my little guy. That's one of her guys. Juliana, me and my girl. I don't know where I got these, but these were cool little cutouts from a long, long time ago. And you know how I always say I love stripes, but only in small portions. I can't handle stripes. They bother my eye if they're like prominent on a page, but I like them like that. So there's that. Oh, there's more funny fishies. I love this. These stickers that Kathy brought me once from one of her trips to the States. So they're kind of holographic. And then I use, these are washi tapes that were at Michael's a long time ago. Glittery and iridescent looking. So that's that. And instead of a half circle, I did my journaling right here. Oh, I like this one. This one's cool, I think. A lot of white. You know what? Back then, yeah, I think I did a lot more white space, which I really do like, instead of the wallpapering, as we call it. I love both. I like the variety, but sometimes I just like the white, like here. I remember all this was Rosie's studio, and I remember this was from her 12 by 12 pad, and then I cut it out. It was a page with a lot of like waves and stuff, and I just cut a portion of that out. And I really like having stickers or die cuts or whatever right on top of my photos. I did that a lot on this layout. That's fun. And gotta love these underwater cameras, right? Such fun. I love that. I love it. Okay, so this one is a little more recent because look. So now I use my beautiful peekaboos, and again, if I had done that on the other pages, I wouldn't have had 455 pages of one event. Yeah, that's how I like to use them, when I actually use the photos in the back. Guys, if you hear some clicking, not clicking, like clucking, whatever it is, I'm sorry. It's our fire or our smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector. I think the battery's running out, so we got to change it. It's just annoying. But anyway, I like this page, and these are from Michael's in the poster section. I loved them then. I love them now. I think they have black and white. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's that. And then I have this sweet, sweet page, another day at the park, this time with my dad, with the kids. Nono, my gosh, do they ever love him. Such a fun guy. So this one focuses on Anthony and Nono. So I did a little photo shoot of just them. I was blessed. What did I write here? I was beyond blessed to have parents that couldn't get enough of their darling grandchildren, and vice versa. Nono was Anthony's best buddy, and they loved one another's company so much they could have played all day. Yep. So this was all Anthony and Nono, and the focus was on Nono and Juliana. And I love this. I did this one recently. I had it partially done, and I didn't like what it was looking like, so I tore the paper off and just restarted. And here we were talking about, I said just a few days earlier, Juliana's best friend decided she no longer wanted her as a BFF via Skype messages. We couldn't figure out what her issue was, and poor Juby's heart was hurt. Dave and I tried our very best to console her, but what helped most was a hug from her sweet beloved Nono. So, so true. You know how kids can be. So, yeah, she and that girl never talked really since. Okay, so that was that event. Then we went, as you can see, we spent a lot of time with Kathy and the boys when the kids were little. This was Wednesday, August 30th, 2017, and we went to a beautiful park with them, and we did a hike. A hike, as much of a hike as you can do when you have kids with you. And while we were waiting, Anthony was really happy with his new soccer ball and his cool new runners. So I took a little photo shoot of him. I like this look. I think that's kind of different from what I tend to do. Well, this isn't. That's the usual me. But then a little bit here, I showed a few more pictures of him with his fancy footwork. So there's that. And then they arrived. I think we were a little early. When they arrived, Kathy and I just kept shooting adorable photos as we went through this little scenic path. Again, these are the same letters, but now in black. And then I have these foam ones that I used to love. I still love, but I used to use all the time. Love them. So that's that. Lots of fun. Now, you might recall, I think I showed this series of photos a long time ago. If you've been with me for a while, I used to show layout shares of events that I had completed. So this event has been completed for a long time, and I showed the video of that, but now I don't do that anymore. Now I, as you know, just wait until my entire album's finished. It's just more motivational for me. It gets me to finish albums instead of just layouts. So here's a square grid layout. This is something I will forever do. I love it. It is really one of my favorite things to do. Sometimes I, mat them on paper. Sometimes I double mat with a smaller mat in the back. Sometimes the photos are smaller. In this case, they seem to be just under 4x4. And I love it. I love playing with that. And then that's when you get to use a lot of your paper that you have a little bit of, or your 6x6 or 8x8 pads. That's what I used here. I love that one. And then here's another cute one. There's a lot of Vicky Booten in this one. And I also love the wood grain. I used it here and here. So obviously 2 different colors, but so nice when you're doing outdoor stuff. I love these photos. Look how cute her boys are. They were looking on the sign. All of our children together. Love it. I love these memories. Oh, this is where I just focused on our boys. So her 3 and my 1. Look at this tree. He looks like he's whistling. So if you're wondering why there's a random tree, that's why. It's kind of funny. But look at these cutie pies. Such a bunch of handsome boys. Little sweeties. I like all this outdoor nature-y look. I really like doing outdoors photos and layouts. They're fun. So here was the highlight for Kathy's eldest. He loves snakes, and he found one as we were walking, so that's what I wrote about. This paper to me sort of has like a snaky vibe, so that's what I used here. And I remember I was desperate for snake stickers, so I found some Martha Stewart ones on Amazon and bought them. So that's that. Kathy's braver than I am. I think she was holding it. I don't know if I did. I know my daughter didn't, that's for sure. So that is done. The day out with Kathy's family, done. Now we go to Summer Love, Thursday, August 31st. I remember this day like it was yesterday. We went to this place. There was nobody there. If you Google Bronte Creek Park, so this, Bronte Creek Park, and then you Google, like you look at their pool, I think it's one of the largest. Did I write about that? I might have written about it somewhere. It's one of the largest pools in any park. It is huge. It's one of those huge round ones that's, flat, not flat, shallow as you get in and then goes deep around the middle. Not very deep. And then, it's just huge. We had the whole freaking thing to ourselves. Seriously. It was a kind of chilly day, but we loved it. So that's that. Did I write here too? Yes, I did. Yep. So I wrote a bit on that. Sometimes when my layout's already finished, by the way, like this one was, I sometimes go back and just add a tag if I feel something's missing. Oh, how simple and how done. I am okay with that. This is as simple as it can get. If you guys are ever looking to do something maybe other than a grid, but the same kind of idea, try this. You got the 3 the same size, these 3 the same size, and you plop down a little paper and you're done. There's nothing more to do, but look, you've got yourself 12 pictures per double spread. What more do you need, right? So I love that. I was much thinner back then, so I like looking at pictures where I was 50 pounds less. Hubby looked pretty hot. Yeah, anyhow. Oh, this was very different for me at the time. So I like that actually. I might want to do that again. This is, I would say these are probably 3x4s. And I use that paper that I've talked about so many times from Lawn Fawn, the speckles. So there's one part of it, and here's another part. Sorry about the shadow, guys. So I love that. Nice little simple page, very white space. I quite like that. And this was, was this the same day? Yes, it was the same day. Now we just went to the park. I did no journaling here, so these are just fakes for decoration. And I just journaled here. Sometimes I really, really like this. When I do a mat or whatever, when I butt my letters up against something and they're the same paper, I love that because to me it almost looks like it was like cut out that way on a Cricut or something. But it's not. I just did this with my, I might have cut them out on my Cricut, but I mean, they weren't attached to this paper, but the way I put them on makes it look attached. You know what I mean? So there's that. I love this paper. I think it's Echo Park. It's just so childish. It makes me happy. I love it. So I have that done. And then, oh, there's more. Holy smokes, guys. Have you ever seen such a large piggy? Look at this poor thing. What a cutie. She was the largest mama pig we had ever seen. Like, there's enough there to feed an army, if you know what I'm saying, right? What a cutie. So Dave took a picture with her. We were playing around on the tractors. This is such a sweet park. So part of it is a petting zoo kind of farm, a little bit of an historic spot, and then there's that big swimming pool, and then there's food you can get there. We just love it. I think it's a nice place to go even if the kids are not little. But see, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so this one I recently finished, and I cut the photos. They surprisingly all fit down nicely to a 3x4, so I can use these. They're flip-flops from Close to My Heart / Stamping Up now. So no, I didn't do the smartest thing ever where I left the backs blank, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So that's what I did. At least I can use a lot of elements like these things and more photos, right? So that's fine. I love this cow paper. I love farm layouts. That's another one I really enjoy doing, farm layouts. So that, and these again, same thing. Look how cute these are. So a farmer and his little piggy. Those are hilarious. This is cute too. I love those. So then just some random little pictures of some cute little creatures. This guy was cute. He was standing on there and looked like he was posing for everybody. Where are we here? I'm trying to open this. Sometimes they feel like they're stuck. There you go. So that is it. I love that one so much. So I just did that. This now takes us to September 2nd, 2017, Niagara Falls. Not Niagara Falls, Marineland in Niagara. Kind of like this layout. I guess this is an old layout, but I like it. It still works for me. I still like using the frames too, randomly here and there. There's those big letters again. Oh, okay, so I recently finished this one, and doesn't it give you the same vibes as the layout I just posted when we were at Kathy's for that bonfire when we were outside? I used that as a jumping off point for this layout. So I think I even used the same papers. It's in different albums, different years, who cares? And then check this out, my peekaboos. So this is funny. No beer beyond this point. And the kid's what, 7, 6, whatever he was. Cute. So us at the entrance. Now that I look at this, I still have these jeans. Wow, that was a long time ago. I don't even know if they fit, but I do have them. So there's more. Cutie little Anthony. Cute Papa. Nothing on this one. This one opens up this way. Oh yeah, these were funny pictures. I don't think I wrote anything on here. Then we have Dave and the kids. Dave, me and Juby. Anthony on the throne. Me and Dave again. And me and Juliana. Oh, and Papa holding their hands. Love it. So that I just finished recently. And the end. So of course, the corresponding page of this is the start of another album, which hopefully I'll get finished soon too. But get this, guys. 24. Am I correct in saying that? 24 on my shelf? Or is it 23? Now I have to recheck, but I'll write it in my little spiel for this video. I'm pretty sure this is the 24th on my shelf. I'm so excited. I'm getting there. If you have any questions about anything in here, let me know. I can't guarantee that any of these supplies, that I'll even know what they are, or if you'll even be able to get them anymore. So you can ask if there's something, but I really doubt it because it's quite old. But that's it. I'm so happy. There's another album done. And today I'm actually going to take a couple of hours, and what I feel like working on is Juliana's Communion in her school album. So I only have one school album for her on the shelf. Anthony's are completely done. So I would like to finish at least her second school album soon. And I'm also going to pull out another travel album and work on that. So those are the ones I want to do right now. So look out for another layout share or finished album share shortly, I hope. I like being on this roll. This is fun. Have a great day, guys. God bless you all. Ciao for now.